They have literally been my everything. One thing about me, if you hurt my mom, it's basically like hurting everyone in the family. Yeah. So seeing mom like go through all of this is because just, of your dad. Yeah, it's just amen.
Nozipho Ntshangase being dragged by her stepdaughter is so painful to watch. Now, this is the same daughter who, if she never stepped in and made sure that she was part of the family, I don't think would have been part of the family today. Coco Ntshangase has been in support of her dad's new marriage with Mizoguhle since the weddings. She has been posting Mizoguhle left, right, and center, and it first of all seemed innocently. It seemed like obviously she is supporting her dad, and maybe even Nozipho spoke to the kids that, listen, the issues between me and your dad should not get in between you guys, and it seems like that because Nozipho seems like that person who would look out in the best interest of her kids. Now, the post which went viral, or the post where people said Coco has taken it too far, is the post where she posted herself and Mizoguhle using the song Heavy K's Easy to Love. And if you don't know what the song says, or you forgot the lyrics, it basically says, Waze wa lulu uguta ta. You are so easy to love. And it's quite self-explanatory. She's basically saying that Umizoguhle is someone that she loves, and it's something which is not even difficult to fall in love with her because she's just an easy person. And people felt like it was kind of shady. She was basically trying to, shade Nozipho by making it seem like Nozipho is not an easy person, making it seem like, this is the reason why I understand my father fell in love with you, so that's how people took it. Now, Mizoguhle did repost that post with emojis, and if you're all part of the Gen Z gang, you understand that that infinity with that heart sign is basically saying it's a forever thing. We'll forever be in each other's lives. We'll forever love each other. And you can see that they have formed a very good bond. And I'm sure their father is very happy about it. I can only imagine how he is rejoicing by this. Now, I can only imagine how Nozipho is obviously seeing these images, seeing these songs, and the heartbreak to see your husband of so many years remarry another woman. And on top of that, you have to see the stepkids who are actually here in this home because of you. Because if you don't know the story, Coco Ntshangase, when she was born, that was around the time when Nozipho just got into Zola's life. And Zola had many baby mamas at this point, and he never even told Nozipho, guys, by the way, that he had all these kids, And out of all the kids, Coco was actually the one that Zola was actually denying that it's his. He said that's not his child. He wants nothing to do with this child. And it was actually Nozipho who was advocating that let them do a DNA test. And if this child is his, this child needs to come and be part of the family. And even after the DNA test came out that Coco is his child, he was refusing for countless times. And she says that out of the kids, even in terms of Coco's biological mom, it was just a very difficult relationship. Hence why, if you see, even on her old post, it's normally the boys, that are shown than Coco. Coco only came on later on, and even her coming on later on, it was Nozipho's doing. Nozipho kept insisting that all her kids must be raised in one roof. If you also remember Mommy Clap, season 2, when Nozipho joined, the first episode with Happy Semelane, you see Coco crying and basically saying that if it was not for Nozipho, she does not know where she would be today. Because her father was literally going on with Nozipho, forgetting his responsibilities as a father, as well as Coco never even had a good relationship with her own biological mom, and we're going to get to that soon. But she never had a good relationship with her biological mom. And the only person who was actually being there for her through all of these challenges was Nozipho, the stepmother. So can you only imagine she does this after all your efforts? Because when you look at Coco and who she is today, there is no way you cannot deny that the woman that she is today is because of Nozipho Ntshangase. Amy Thompson to the whole drama. Now, Amy's from Real Housewives of Durban season 4. She also had stepkids, so seeing this story really triggered her. And she was basically talking about how you should never be a step-parent. And if you do become a step-parent, do the bare minimum. Because oftentimes you are the one who fixes relationships which were never there. You are the one who goes all out for these kids only for them to actually treat you terribly when the father leaves you, because at the end of the day, their loyalty lies with who has the most money, and 9 out of 10, it's the father. Which is basically what's happening with the whole Coco situation. Is the only reason I believe she's even having good terms with Nozipho, besides the fact that they're literally the same age, is the fact that she knows that if she's on good terms with Nozipho, she can be on good terms with her father as well. Now, Coco did not like that. She messaged Amy, thinking that Amy is her peer, and she says, "Yasawubona, mina bandla mama wabantu. Please don't ever think uzongijwayela amasimba like that ever again." Besides the fact that you've now insulted an adult, number one, there was no need for that. The tone is very much rude. Keep in mind the age gap between Coco and Amy. But are we surprised? Because this is the same girl who insulted and nearly beat her biological mother, claiming that her biological mother is this bad person. And we literally are now seeing that Coco has been the problem from start to finish. You cannot have a bad relationship with your biological mom, then have a bad relationship with Nozipho, and then have a bad relationship with whoever you feel that you can literally just step on, all in the name of being loyal to your father. And I believe that she had a bad relationship with her biological mom because she wanted to look so good in Nozipho's books, because she knew at that time Nozipho was good with her father, so that she can be good with her father. And when she realizes that Nozipho is no longer the key to money, she's moved on to Nozipho. She is such a rude girl, honestly. And if she continues like this, life is not actually going to prosper for her. That's the reality. And you won't even be surprised that, touch wood, if anything has to happen to her father, and it seems like maybe Nozipho is the one who's in charge of the estate, that fake-on relationship that they're having right now is not even going to cut it. I promise you. Can you imagine if she was able to swear Amy Thompson just like that? If she was able to swear her biological mom and treat her so terribly, can you only imagine the pain and havoc she's caused Nozipho? Especially when we're seeing her disrespect Nozipho on this level of magnitude. And the reason why I'm saying her posting Nozipho is disrespectful is because Coco and myself are in the same situation in life. I have a biological mom. I also have a stepmom, which I don't refer as a stepmom, but just so it makes sense, right? Who raised me since I was a child. Life happened and my dad has a new wife, who I would refer as a Nozipho, right? Who's also around similar age as myself, right? And I won't disrespect this new wife, if there is no need for us to be in the same space, there's no need. I don't even have her WhatsApp number, to be honest with you. However, you will never see me taking pictures or posting her or hanging out with her. Why? Because it will be so disrespectful to my second mom. Extremely disrespectful. I can only imagine how she would feel, especially when Nozipho's situation and my second mom's situation of how the new wives came is quite similar, right? So hence why I'm feeling that Coco is very vindictive. She's very, she has no loyalties, and she's that type of girl that even Zola Ntshangase should be worried about, because I can only imagine if tomorrow he does not have money, this girl will be on like a whole spree to go against her father. She has no loyalties to anyone but herself. That's the honest truth. And I know she's still young. I know she still has a lot to grow from. I know she probably has trauma. But this trauma, guys, was actually put by her father, because the first couple of years that he wasn't there is because of his own doing. It's so painful, guys. It's so painful. It's so sad to watch. And the only person who's actually winning in this situation is herself. She's lost out on a true woman who cared for her, Nozipho Ntshangase. And I hope whoever is around Nozipho Ntshangase, a true friend, is able to tell her the truth, and she's able to start moving away from those kids. Because if she's able to do this in public, I can only imagine how she can be able to emotionally take advantage of you, Nozipho. Be careful. Anyway, do let me know down below your thoughts and opinions. We have come to the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell down below. Till next time, love and lights. Bye.